What's up, fight fans? Greetings from the Wrestleverse. It's your boy T-John, and it's time for your top 5 at 5. All right, guys. So I'm pretty sure you know a lot of these topics that we're about to go over today, but it has to be said because this is the top 5 at 5, and this is the biggest news that's happened today. And man, it's been crazy from yesterday and today. And the first thing I have to talk about at number 5, bro, the Purge of NXT. What the heck happened yesterday? 10 NXT superstars were released yesterday in rapid succession, and it just was going over and over on Twitter. It was actually happening while I was doing the top 10 yesterday. It was crazy. I get off of doing the top 10 and all of a sudden I'm seeing release after release. So for those of you who only know a few names, I'll give you all of the 10 that have been released so far. And it is, come on, clicking. There we go. Draco Anthony, who's only had, 2 or 3 matches, and all of them have been L's. That's not really fair, but Draco Anthony's out. And then you got Harlan, who was supposed to be the next Brock Lesnar. Guess that didn't pan out. I don't even know what happened with him and Joe Gacy. So that's weird. Then you got Dexter Lumis, a freaking vet, but he took it on the chin. It seems like he knows his worth. Then you got Malcolm Bivens, who honestly, he said and made it very known that he wasn't going to renew. So I understood this, but it was still like, wow, they just released him. And then next, you have someone I never saw. I would have liked to see her because what the hell? But her name is Raylan Devine, and she was listed as the tallest WWE women's wrestler. I've never seen her compete. I didn't see anything about her. But yeah, so she just got released. Then is Vish Kanya, another one I've never heard of. Mila Milani, the only picture I could find. So there was a few that, we probably didn't know. The ref, her name was Blair Baldwin. And then you got some more big ones like Persia Parada. Like, what the heck? And last but not least, the biggest one for me, Dakota Kai. Wow. Like, I was in shock when I heard her name get brought up. I don't know what happened or why, but I have heard reports that she was not going to renew her contract when it came up. She was done with the WWE too. And I also heard from the grapevine that the WWE didn't know what else to do with her, which is just sad, bro, because she is such a great wrestler and she's put up so many awesome fights. So I just know that she's going to be picked up very, very soon and very, very quickly. And I just hope that they do right by her because she is such a talent. So that is the first thing. Now, and you know who was behind it first and foremost, John Laurinaitis. Now, he is the WWE talent relations. He sent an internal email to the company talking about the departures. And apparently, it was because of budget cuts. So absolutely insane. But, when it comes to John Laurinaitis, it can pretty much be expected. Next, though, we got some updates for you about the whole Tammy Sytch situation. And I mean, it's all sad and it's all ridiculous, but she is being sued following the car crash. Her and her boyfriend, James Penty, have been issued a lawsuit for negligence over the car accident that killed a 75-year-old man. She is alleged to be under the influence. There still isn't any proof, apparently. I don't know how long a toxicology report takes. It seems to be taking a ridiculous amount of time. And given her history with being arrested over 15 times since 2012, including several of them being DUIs. Like, I don't even understand how she's still on the street. And no criminal charges have been filed against her at this time. Like, are you kidding me? I have no idea. I've never heard of something so ridiculous before. Like, that makes no sense to me how she's still not in jail, is driving. Like, what is going on? So I'm glad they're also going after the boyfriend because her record. Why is she driving? Why is she drinking? But more importantly, why is she driving? It's ridiculous, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So I hope that, this at least gives the family something, something for her. So it is, I believe it was like $100,000 lawsuit, but, nothing can replace a family member, but, make her pay. If she ain't going to jail, make her pay. Something, just something. Anyway, moving on to the next topic we got at 3. we have a 6-man tag team match coming at you at WrestleMania Backlash. So if you missed the rundown this morning, RKBro and the Usos were supposed to sign a contract for their fight at WrestleMania Backlash where they were going to unify the titles, right? That did not happen. Instead, they got in a huge fight with Roman Reigns then coming in, ripping up the contract and shoving it in Riddle's mouth. Luckily, though, our boy Drew McIntyre, who just beat down Sami Zayn, comes out to the rescue, knocks out the Usos, and then goes after Roman Reigns, throws him out of the ring, and then poses with RK-Bro. And then, I mean, whenever this happens, you already know it's going to be a 6-man tag team match or something. Its sides have been picked. So later on in the night, Paul Heyman went up to Adam Pearce and made this fight happen. Basically bullied this fight into happening. It is no longer a title match, but I don't really care. I would much rather see this than the title fight. At least this makes it a lot more interesting. So I am super duper interested in this. This made Backlash huge. And of course, this is more than likely going to be the event that steals the show. So pay attention to Backlash because now it's worth the buy. Next, though, some really crazy, sad news. Chris Dickinson has pulled out from GCW's event, the In Too Deep event, due to some domestic abuse allegations. So these allegations come from fellow independent wrestler and former partner of Chris Dickinson, Christina Von Eerie, who went on social media via Facebook to talk about her experiences with Chris Dickinson. It does get a bit graphic. She talks about the mental abuse that she endured and the physical abuse that she endured. And, you know, it's taken her a long time to recover, and she still hasn't fully recovered. And of course, Chris Dickinson has denied these claims. But I mean, honestly, you know, she was pretty graphic in detail about the things that she went through. So it's going to take more than him just being like, it's not true, and I'm going to find any legal options possible. But I am glad that he pulled out of the show. There's too much controversy with that stuff, man, and it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. And, you know, I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to completely bash Chris Dickinson, but she came out with a whole lot of info. So, and us being fans of Chris Dickinson, finally hearing him choose a promotion and stuff, and now this comes out, it's just like, damn. You know, you never know what's going on behind the scenes, guys. It's a shame. It really is. But, I mean, that's the name of the game and the life that we're in. So, you know, hopefully, you know, we get more, you know, accuracy and news as it comes out. And then, you know, we can really form our opinions and judge on it because, you know, that's our job and that's what we do. But, you know, moving on into something else for the last one that I want to get into, it has to do with Fuego del Sol, who has been hospitalized due to a mouth infection. So that was kind of weird news. And it was just random because I literally just saw him. And I know that some of those things are taped, so it probably didn't just happen. But, you know, apparently he just had surgery due to a mouth infection. He's had a chronic toothache that he's been talking about on Twitter. So he went on Twitter again, showing him that he's in a hospital bed, telling him everything that, you know, telling the fans everything that's been going on with him. And, you know, how he's now fine and he's recovering. So that's good to know. Glad that Fuego del Sol is okay. Maybe the House of Black should get checked up on because, I mean, not like that. Pause, everybody. Don't take what I said like that. All I'm trying to say is that, you know, you never know how infections can transmit into other people. That's it. I'm not saying they're doing anything weird backstage. So don't allude to that. I like the House of Black. So I don't need anybody, you know, slandering anybody or nothing. Not like that's a problem. Let me shut up because I'm backing myself in the corner. So I'm just going to end the top 5 at 5 here by saying, you know, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Take It to the Ring. You know, like, we love doing this stuff, man. This is always a blast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got All Real Crew in 50 minutes. This one's going to be a good episode, so don't miss that. It's going to be a good time. Oh, man, I completely was not looking at the comments. So let me go ahead and talk about some stuff, man. Who am I picking for the fight? I believe that you're talking about the Katie whatever fight. I'm going with Katie. I'm going with Katie winning just because she is undefeated, and Yeah, no, she's on a roll. I know that, you know, who she's going against, and I can't remember her name, and I feel so bad about it because I was actually I'm really looking forward to this fight. But no, I gotta go with the undefeated champ. It's gonna be a good fight regardless. It is. So I'm gonna be watching it. So best believe we'll be talking about that probably on the In the Mix, but it will be brought up. And what you saw on SmackDown last night, that Matt Moss got the Andre the Giant trophy back. He did, bro. It was awesome. It was definitely dope. And there's always some New Japan Pro Wrestling news in AEW. Like, so there's nothing yet about the Forbidden Door event. Nothing yet. But I promise you, when there is something, it will be on either top 5 or top 10. I promise you that. It's gonna, you know, I'm all on that. Definitely all on that. But until next time, guys. Hopefully I see you guys in like an hour, man. It's gonna be a good time on All Real Crew. Watch UFC tonight. Check out In the Mix tomorrow, the top 10 tomorrow, and then every other promotion that we do, man. You already know we'll be covering it. So check us out. We'll keep you tuned in. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching again. It's your boy, John. Keep it real.